Welcome, everyone. This is going to be a special almost deadline day kind of breaking news here. I'm a little bit stoked because it is a fellow countryman of mine. Edon Zhegrova has been officially confirmed by Romeo. Here we go, Agresti to move over to Juve for a package of
Rusty.
I'm calling him Gresty because F him. For a 20
Oh,
million package. And you've got a new half space winger. And here to judge my Grestiness is German Dave. And he showed up late today, so no jokes on him. And we've got Canadian Dave back in the flesh for a 3D special.
Triple D. But I want to hear more about this Agresti. Where did that come from? Fabrizio Romano, obviously, is the here we go. I
dude,
can't wait for the comments to rip you on that one.
hey,
No,
that
I know.
just confused them, and he tried to play it off.
Well, here's the thing. Now we're gonna get engagement because of it. So it's part of the gaff.
No,
Now we have them actually
nobody
paying
cares about
attention.
Romeo. So,
I
right.
forgot.
Well,
Does he still do stuff?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
point. I don't know if
gonna say,
anybody
does
would
he
be
still do
outraged.
stuff? Does he
You
do?
did, you didn't even rage bait like
I
nobody.
yeah. Why would I do that?
well,
That's just me. I'm not that toxic.
let's jump into it, guys, because there's no hiding from the fact that this guy's been injured, out since December 15th, missed 29 games last season with a handful of other injuries. Is he even healthy?
Good question. I don't know.
We'll find out hopefully tomorrow
If
when he does the
there,
physical.
there
But
will be a medical test, so we'll
Look,
find out.
if they're able to leverage that and get him for under the 25 million that his valuation is, that's a huge win on my part. And I think that
Still
might
gotta
be
do.
yeah. So
You buy quality for cheap.
very cheap.
yeah, so let's talk about those numbers. Reported anywhere between 18 to 20 million plus bonuses, so it's looking like low 20 million. Valuation in around the 25 million mark, so maybe on par with his value or slightly below. It's looking like at the moment before the official numbers come out. So barring his health, I mean, if he passes the test, he passes the test. He's a player for Juve.
Yeah.
Barring that, what do you guys think? What do you got? What do we got in store here with Edon Zhegrova? Tell the people what he is, how he plays like.
You wanna go, Dash?
I
Or
don't really care. Whatever you want to do.
all right, let's go. Yeah, I get my tactical pad out for the brother.
So he is an
Because
interesting one as well. We should just say, because Dash said he's a countryman, referencing Albania. So he actually just got his Albanian citizenship on the 22nd. Now, Albania is not part of the EU. However, in Italy, they made an agreement with Albania. So he kind of just snuck in that citizenship so he doesn't take a non-EU slot on the
Yeah,
roster.
let's kind of I can kind of address that. So the prime minister of Albania is a huge Juventus fan, and he was the champion of that quick. I mean, look, and I don't want to get into the geopoliticalness of here, but with Kosovo and Albania, there's very, very, very shared ties. Like for example, I have an Albanian citizenship, and if I wanted to, I could apply for Kosovo citizenship right then and now, right? So the relationship between both countries, again, not getting into the geopolitics because I don't want to start, Balkan War 3 over here,
or
but there's again, folks from Kosovo are Albanians, folks from Albanians are from Kosovo, so like it's one of those interconnectedness, and kind of cool that they were able to pull that off and get that done. Again, there's nothing illegal about it or anything shady about it, so don't worry, no -15s, it's all Gucci. But yeah, that's kind of why, I kind of call them fellow countrymen because, we're same language. We speak the same language. There isn't like people from Kosovo speak Kosovarian. It's they speak Albanian. It's again just a different name.
It's an interesting footnote nonetheless. He's born in Germany, has a Kosovo citizenship, and now recently an Albanian one. But Dave, let's see the tactics.
see. Yeah. Oh, hold up. Now we have something nice. First of all, I have all the players that we currently have on the books here on this lineup to just show how good our depth actually is. Here there are 3 strikers. If we get Zhegrova, we have a backup to Conceição finally. Now that Nico Gonzalez, spoiler alert, here we go for that as well, will be gone. You have Yildiz and Miretti there. Midfield, both position double covered, which is good because like all of them can interchange and even play a bit deeper if needed. Right side, whether you like Kalulu or not, that's it honestly, and Kalulu can also help there. Same on that side. Like the overall depth is pretty decent. And to get a piece like this, I think Zhegrova, what he's really good at is like he's a very vertical player, no nonsense. Like he is not a huge dribbling tricks 1v1 demon like Conceição is trying. Like he runs, like his runs are very direct to the goal, inverts and finish with the left foot. And in a couple of minutes, I can get his heat map up as well. Like he plays a bit more centrally than Conceição, for example. Conceição likes to make his runs from there, from the wing basically. And Zhegrova already likes to play a bit more in this half space. And I genuinely think with João Mario, who is doing these runs here all the time, that will be a nice duo here if they happen to play with each other. And Mario and Conceição know each other like anyways from their days at Porto.
And could we
And
not
also-
mention the fact that like he's coming
Yeah.
from Lille? Well, he just played with
Yeah,
David.
that's was
Like there's
Pretty much
they've
it.
created
that-
double link ups.
you literally took my point away. The next one.
I'm sorry, I just find it crazy how we got these double
He's
link ups on the
Gone
right
for
side.
a couple of weeks and already just prematurely blasting it.
Yeah. No, and like you already said now, both of the guys know each other. Then they know where they are on the pitch. I think they will interact greatly on the pitch. David likes to go like a little bit like here before the lines. Then Zhegrova maybe will make one of those runs and finish it from there, or he will dribble into the box, maybe occupy. Hold up, this is the Liverpool lineup, I know, but don't give a shit. He maybe like then occupies 2 defenders here, and maybe he'll find like that one pass there, like to Jonathan David, and he can finish it maybe. Because he is that good in his dribbling skill and running into the box and occupying defenders, that I think that will free up space. And on the other hand as well, David the same. We saw it now in both games so far, right? That David is always like at least pulling one defender, which didn't happen for us last season as an example. But now I think our front line is actually like can be actually potent because we are finally a threat offensively as well. And same for Yildiz, right? You have to respect him always because he has his genius moments. So I think overall it gives us a very good depth. Like literally it can be a coin toss, like every other game, like who starts from these two, because I think Conceição and Zhegrova are on a similar level, honestly. So, and they have to fight for the position. So they have to push each other, right? And whoever performs better in training, who has the better energy, maybe like Zhegrova will get the game to prove himself. Maybe he does good, and then Conceição has to prove himself. Like you want competition. By
Not to mention
competition,
the
you-
bench option. Either way, right?
No,
Whoever's
yeah, absolutely. And understand this too. There's going to be potential. Like, for example, Zhegrova could also fill in for Yildiz if Yildiz subs out too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So let's
there's
bring
the
this-
but then he turns more so into a passing threat than a finishing threat
Yeah.
because he's very much like left-footed.
No, absolutely.
But this is what I find interesting. If I bring this up, the F breath, let's get into the numbers. Similar players. Number 3, Kenan Yildiz.
Yep.
So he's
That's
already
pretty much what
compared.
it is, right?
Yeah, he's a similar profile. And once again, we point out a player in this transfer market that we've transferred in that has a very particularly good stats in one area, but not necessarily in other areas. So we look here, successful take-ons, as Dave alluded to. He takes on his defenders, he dribbles, he gets that ball forward, and that He's in the 94th percentile there.
That
Everything
is-
else, very
You
good.
want to here's where I can break that down for you, why that stat is a very important stat. So being able to have a successful take on in the half space in front of goal is crucial, because moving one defender and cooking him effectively shifts the entire opposition defense into your mercy. So him being able to do that and break the first defender and free himself from it opens up a passing option or a shooting option, which that is a very, very, very valuable stat to have for successful take-ons. I think it's higher than Conceição's from what I've seen. So again, I think from an offensive creativity, look, I'm not a big fan of Tudor, but I can give credit where it's due here. And I think what Tudor is trying to do with Yildiz and Zhegrova is he's trying to open up space in the middle of the pitch, which is something I have not seen Juve done in a very, very, very long time. And by doing that, then that, again, incorporates Jonathan David as an option. And then that really gives you a bunch of offensive packages to start running. So I'm curious to see how it gets implemented. I'm impressed. If this is a Tudor request and what he wants to do, we're finally seeing a system to where we haven't seen a system or anything like that. So again, look, and we've always been here on this channel where we keep things honest with you guys. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. And again, openly here, I don't like him. Tudor, that is. I am skeptical. However, with this 2-game sample size and also what it looks like we're doing, looks like it's trending in the right direction as of this moment.
It's not looking bad. It's in the light of Tudor, not only in the sense that he has a sort of tactical vision going on here, but let's say it, the club is on a knife edge in terms of finances. Tudor was a bit of a budget buy in terms of coaching, in a certain situation that we had to get through. Honestly, for the next couple of years, the transfers that we're getting in reflect this. We already made the big splash with Conceição. That cost us in excess of $40 million. This one, about half as much. And honestly, a very similar play. Let's get into these stats.
Similar effectiveness, yeah.
Oh, and of course it went away. So let's go on Conceição, Francisco. Basically,
same profile. I thought
slightly worse defensively, an edge in terms of creativity and attack.
Yeah,
that's honestly a lot of value for half as much.
That's why you don't buy from Portugal. You buy from France.
Yep.
I think we've been screaming that for months now.
This looks like it's a decent deal. Now people are saying he's going to take Chico's position.
I don't think so off rip. Probably not. Again, the biggest concern for me is that abductor issue, right? Because it could become a poblaja, it could become a bunch of other things, and if he re-injures it and could potentially see more shelf time, that's the only negative you have right now as of this instance with Zhegrova is his abductor. That's really the main thing right now. How it's recovered, if it is recovered, if it's not. That's really the only thing I have right now as far as a negative towards him.
But even with that, I think he has the time to
recuperate.
He has time to get into the team and to grow into the things, because you have Conceição effectively there. And spoiler alert, right as we are recording, like Openda seems to be heating up a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that will happen necessarily, because we are fighting Bayern Munich for him. So that's always the fear for me that it won't happen. But if we happen to get an Openda, number one, he can be an okay main striker as well. Not to the greatest effect, though. But Openda can play exceptionally in those half spaces where Yildiz and Zhegrova are. Like, if Zhegrova's not ready, then you still will have an Openda there. If that would happen. So we are pretty good covered if we get those two over the line.
Yep.
Final few hours as of recording, Kolomwani, Openda, Those are the names currently with just over 20 hours left to go here.
Yeah. And again, heat map kind of iterates it again there where he plays positioning wise, and it is again what I think is necessary for what we do. So
Yep.
pretty much it there. You did it.
It breaks down the low block, right? You want what you want in the defensive line of your opponent. You need constant movement, because with every shift, every movement, every pass, you make them think more, and they have to defend progressively. They can't
Correct.
just sit around.
Correct.
They have to anticipate where the gaps would appear and be in those gaps. And the more you create, the more you move, and the higher the chances to eventually get in behind the line. And to have quick and shifty players like these that can get there. And again, if Openda would happen with his speed, for example, and also finishing skills, shooting from a bit further away, for example, trying to get shots off from there, that would give us a new threat as well. Like, I like the versatility we are actually like building here, and maybe even, or at least I hope, that helps us with the lack of creativity from our midfield. Like, the more pieces you get from those half spaces, or the more creation you get from those half spaces, it still helps us create effectively. That's my hope, at least. Like, you guys know, my dream was always I would like an 8 that could actually create and pass. But yeah, this may compensate for it. I hope, at least.
Well, we'll see. The team is finally coming together. It has been a long transfer market, highs and lows, and here we are, potentially the last, if not the second last transfer for Juve, as expected this summer
And
transfer.
also, my last point. The first thing I said when we got Komoli as the general manager, like in US sports, that we finally have somebody that will go into the French market. You can buy very low in the French market, have them play effectively, like 1 or 2 good seasons, sell them for double. Zhegrova is one of those pieces that you can sell for a lot of money, like if he has an effective 1 or 2 years, for example. Jonathan David, we brought him in for free as a free agent. Like, if he has 1 or 2 good seasons, like the value rises. If the eye test is good, man, the people outside are interested. And yeah, France is a great market for that, and I'm happy that we are finally, pun intended, diving into that.
I'll see how she goes. I mean, it's friendly on the books overall, unlocked, like we said, with the transfer of Nico Gonzalez that now brings Edon Zhegrova to Juve. Let's see how he does. Does he beat out Chico? Is he a starter or just a really good depth piece? Or does he just stay injured and fill up a slot in J Medical? Only time will tell.
No, Arthur left on loan, so there's one spot.
But on that note, guys, thanks for tuning in for this one. We banged this one quickly for you just to get it out there. Obviously, make sure you like and give her the old subscriber Rooney, and we shall catch you guys on the next one.